Hello students, today we will study about the structure of an atom, atomic number and mass number. Okay, see, atom, it is the smallest particle of an element which can take part in a chemical reaction. Okay, atom, it is the smallest particle of an element. It takes part in a chemical reaction and is considered the basic unit of matter. Like if we talk about our body, human body's basic unit is cell. Yes, the basic unit of a room or of a house, it is brick. In the same way, the basic unit of matter, it is an atom. Example, O, Cl are atoms. Element. An element is a pure substance which is made up of only one kind of atom. Like gold is an element, okay, and in that gold, all the atoms will be of gold only. They will of one kind of atoms will be present there, having the same atomic number because they are of the same element, so their atomic number will be the same, and which cannot be broken down into two or more substances. Like gold, if we'll break that gold into smallest piece, then two, it will be of gold only. It means we cannot break it down into two or more substances by any physical or chemical means. We cannot break. Suppose if we are talking about oxygen gas, we cannot break that oxygen gas into some other substances. If it is an oxygen molecule, then it will remain oxygen only, whether we change it into oxygen atom or we form molecule or whatever we will form, it will be remain like that in its elemental state only. Okay, it means an atom, if we talk about, it is the smallest particle of an element which take part in a chemical reaction, and it is considered the basic unit of matter. Element is a pure substance. Pure substance, they have a definite formula. Always remember this thing. Pure substance, they have definite formula. Mixtures do not have any formula. Okay, element is a pure substance. It is made up of only one kind of atoms having the same atomic number, and these elements cannot be broken down into two or more substances by any physical or chemical means. Now if we talk about atom, see, atom, if we talk about, atom has nucleus at the center, okay, and it has definite energy shells or energy levels. In these energy shells or energy levels, what are present? Yes, electrons are present here. In these energy shells and energy levels, electrons are present. Yes, and here in the nucleus, two subatomic particles are present. What are those two subatomic particles which are present in the nucleus? They are protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged particles, and neutrons, they have no charge in them. They have no charge. Since protons are positively charged, neutrons have no charge. That's why the nucleus of an atom is positively charged. Okay, the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, it is equal to the number of electrons present here in these energy shells or energy levels. The number of electrons present in these energy shells and energy level, they are always equal to the number of proton which is present in the nucleus of an atom. Okay, that's why an atom as a whole is neutral. Nucleus is positively charged because it contains proton and neutron, and an atom as a whole is neutral because the number of protons, it is equal to the number of negatively charged electrons. See, these electrons are present in definite energy shells. This energy shell will have the minimum energy, K shell. Then more energy is present in this L shell. Then this is the M shell, and then N shell. Only these four shell we will study here. Okay, in these energy shell, what are present? Electrons. So atom, it has how many subatomic particles? Yes, 3 subatomic particles. They are protons, electrons and neutrons. See, nucleus, it is comprised of two subatomic particle, and which are collectively called, what they are collectively called? This we have studied earlier, nucleons. They are called nucleons. And remember this thing, what I am going to tell you is these two subatomic particles, which are called nucleons, these nucleons are responsible for overall mass of an atom. The total mass of an atom, it depends upon these two subatomic particles only, which are present in the nucleus of an atom. The number of electrons are not responsible for the atomic mass. If an atom is having 100 electrons, then too the mass of an electron is taken as negligible. Okay, total mass of an atom, it depends upon the nucleus only. So in nucleus, two subatomic particles are present, protons and neutrons, which are responsible for the mass of an atom. Okay, now if we talk about these are called orbits. Orbits are the imaginary path around the nucleus in which electron revolve. Okay, this is clear. So now come to atomic number. If we talk about atomic number, see, atomic number, it is equal to number of proton which are present in the nucleus, and it is also equal to number of electron. Yes, because protons and electrons are always same. In an atom they are always same. Okay, remember this thing. Here we are talking about atoms only, that's why we are saying that atomic number is equals to number of protons, it is equals to number of electrons. Okay, so an atom, see what is written here, an atom of element has its own characteristic number which distinguishes it from the atom of other element. Elements are arranged on the basis of number of protons in their respective atom, and this is called the atomic number. Number of proton, it is equals to atomic number, and atomic number is denoted by capital Z. The atomic number is equals to the number of protons in the atom of an element, and since an atom is neutral, same number of electron and protons are there. It means atomic number is equals to number of protons and number of electrons. The atomic number is also equal to the number of electrons, because in an atom the number of protons and electrons are same. Okay, it is denoted by Z, protons in the nucleus, electrons in the complete atom, and positive charges, they are present in the nucleus of its atom. Now see this mass number. The mass number of an atom is the total number of protons and neutrons. They are collectively called nucleons. They both are present where? In the nucleus. Yes, they are present in the nucleus of the atom, and these two subatomic particles are responsible for the mass number of an atom. The mass number, however, is a whole number approximation of the atomic mass in atomic mass units. Since the mass of proton as well as the mass of neutron is approximately equal to 1 AMU, 1 proton and 1 neutron, it is approximately equal to 1 atomic mass unit, AMU, and the mass of the electron, it is negligible. Hence mass number is slightly less than actual atomic mass. Okay, so mass number, if we talk about mass number of an element, is the total number of protons and neutrons in the atom of an element. See, if we talk about this element X, atomic number is denoted by Z, which is written here atomic number, and mass is denoted by capital A, which is written here. A is mass number and Z is atomic number. Atomic number is equals to Z atomic number, it is equals to number of protons equals to number of electrons. Z is equals to P is equals to E. Yes. And mass number A, it is equals to number of neutrons plus protons. Okay. So conclusion is what? Atomic number Z, it is equals to number of protons equals to number of electrons. And mass number A, it is equals to number of neutrons plus protons. See, if from here we have to calculate out the n number of neutrons, neutrons will be equal to A minus P or A minus Z also we can write. We can interchange the values here, like putting E in place of P or Z in place of P, like that we can solve with so many numericals from here. Okay, example is given here, like atomic number is 9 here, atomic mass is 19. So how to calculate these things, this will study in our next video. Thank you.